Okay, I'd like to show off some of my DeSantis GunHide, if I may. I tried one attempt to see if I could sit behind the camera and just wave the stuff in front of it. That did not work out because the zoom was not good enough and it looked like garbage. And okay, so we're gonna do it this way. This is the first. Yes, they are all safety checked. I've cleared the mags and the chambers. This is my first DeSantis holster. I was at my FFL picking up my Glock in 2008, and I said, "Is there an in the waistband?" And one of the cops there just threw this down the table and I bought it. I don't think they make this model anymore because I don't see it in the catalog. Now, it's okay. The Insider, yeah, I don't think they make it anymore. One bad thing about this holster, if you have it concealed and you draw, you're gonna have a bitch of a time getting it back in. The leather is very soft. But as far as comfort is concerned, this is not an issue. Okay, you can carry this comfortably. It damn near disappears with shorts and a t-shirt very, very easily. This model was good for the Glock 1923 32 36, Smith & Wesson 40 53, 99 OL 4-inch. Beretta Cougar 9 and 40, Mini Cougar, the Taurus PT 24/7, HK USP 9 and 40, Springfield Armory XD 940, the V10 4-inch, the SIG 225, 228, 229, 239, the Mauser M2, and the Walther P99. Okay, but like I said, I can't find it in the catalog anymore. But like I said, I can't complain about it. It is very good leather. And when I got my 1911, a couple of months later, I went to my FFL and I said, "Listen, I need a holster." I went to the FFL for ammo. He said, "Here's a holster." Okay, this is the thumb brake scabbard. It's good for the Colt, and obviously Colt, Springfield. 1911 is 1911, okay? There's very little difference between the holsters. Colt government model, Gold Cup, 1911, and obviously, yeah, Browning P35, Kimber Custom Royal, 1911, Custom CDP, Smith & Wesson, 1911 5-inch. You know, it's pretty much a 1911 5-inch will fit, period. And unless there's a rail or unless there's a really stupid thing going on, it's pretty unlikely that it will not. Recently, DeSantis had their Black Friday sale. For those who do not live in America, Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving. Now, when I went working in retail years ago, when a company loses money, they say they're in the red. When a company gains money, they say they're in the black. So Black Friday means Friday with big profit margin. And in America, that is our biggest shopping day of the year. And after you're thankful for your family and your friends, you go to the mall and you beat the shit out of each other for the last pair of underwear. But DeSantis offered a Black Friday sale online, 20% off, I think. They gave a special code, and they gave this code out on Friday at the stroke of midnight. Put the code in, didn't work. Tried it 36 more times, didn't work. Went onto Facebook and wrote on their wall. A gentleman was commenting, also wasn't working for him. Went on Twitter, and I said, "You know what, let me go to bed." Went to bed, woke up the next morning, and I went online, and boom, it worked. Then I went on Facebook and Twitter, and the customer service reps were on Twitter and on Facebook. And on Facebook, they actually sent me a private message. "Oh God, we're so sorry, sir. Please, blah, 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 blah. We're going to correct right away. Please tell us what happened, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "It's okay now, it happened. It went through this time." So because so many of their customers had that 10 or 12 hour issue where they physically could not get on with the discount code, DeSantis extended the sale an additional 10 or 12 hours to make up for the fans, the customers that missed out. So that was very, very nice of them. And that was two things. This, which was on back order, and my 1911 mag pouch. This will fit 45 and 10 millimeter single stack. So you could probably take any 45 or 10 millimeter single stack mag and try to put it in here. Now, if you'll notice, I've mentioned this before. I had this in the drawer for 3 months and didn't look at it. I just wasn't looking at it. I didn't take it out of the drawer at all. And when I went online, I said, I have a brown 1911 holster. Dope. So I will eventually get a brown 1911 holster to match this. And I will eventually get a black 1911 mag pouch to match this. So I don't look like a clown when I go out. Well, how often do you carry a full-size 1911? Once at the range, that's about it, okay? Doesn't happen that often, but this mag pouch will go in either way. Bullet this way, bullet that way. I did a review on this before. And obviously I prefer to carry this with the bullet this way. That way when it's on your side like this is, okay, yeah, this is the hinge to seat the magazine. If it's on your side like this, okay, it will be on your side like this. I'm left-handed, this is on the right side. And when you bring the magazine up, the bullet will be this way. You will bring it up and the bullet will connect. Otherwise, if the bullet is facing this way, you have to turn it around. And under pressure, you might not remember to do that. Okay, and because I played with the damn gun, I'm gonna double check it, make sure it's really empty. It is. Okay. Now, this came within a couple of weeks. Superintendent ended up having it. No, I'm sorry. This came in less than 2 weeks. And the superintendent had it for a few days in his apartment and he brought it up to me. This was on back order, but it came. This is the Smith & Wesson Governor. If you have the Crimson Trace version, you have to specify that so they can give you the Crimson Trace holster, because the Crimson Trace holster has to be sculpted differently, obviously, to accommodate the Crimson Trace. But this is the non-Crimson Trace holster version, and I only wore it around the house once to even fit, and I can't complain. Obviously, this is a pretty Jagunda thing. They actually asked me, I said, I'm looking into the Smith & Wesson Governor holsters, and the guy on the webmaster said, you want to go in the waistband or out of the waistband? And I was like, you know what? Yeah, we're going to go OWB there. But this is superior. You can actually see the stitching. The stitching is very, very, very nice. Along the, I don't know if you can see that good on the camera. Belt loops. The trigger is completely covered, which is obviously the most important part. And yes, they're all safety checked. This is the 1911 holster. Stitching. This is actually 2011, I think. I bought this in 2011. I bought the 1911 in 2011, 100th anniversary, and I bought this a couple of months later. They have the retention screw. You can tighten if you feel like it. This has no retention screw. All it is the clip. Very, very nice stitching along here. Trigger is completely covered. There is no way to make a mistake when drawing this. This is also superior craftsmanship. Belt loop. This is just superior, and like I said, it will fit either way, whichever you prefer. And it's just, I mean, some leather companies will charge you over $200 for a holster. They also gave me their catalog when I got the gun. I imagine they wanted to apologize for the delay in the backwater for the governor. That's okay. So they gave a nice catalog here with all their stuff in it. Handcuff cases, phone cases, sunglass cases, bags, belts, wallets, badge holsters, camouflage, you name it, they got it here. I don't have a lot of use for most of this stuff. Most of this stuff would be for undercover here. It's a good idea for a woman that carries a J-frame or a skirt. Only Anthony Weiner would find that gun, right? Now, I imagine if you're a woman, you might want to carry this with a sweater over it or some crap like that. If I don't want to look like that in public. Draw attention to yourself, but the catalog is fairly nice. Radio cases, baton cases, if you name it, they have it here. I will definitely go and patronize them again. Yes, the governor was a little late because it was on backwater. Don't forget, a lot of guys don't make the governor. So the options for getting a governor holster is very limited. So there's a lot of backwater governor holsters. Plus, it was the Christmas season, the New Year's season. So a lot of stuff was on backwater. And you know what? I'd rather have a good product come late than a piece of shit product come early. Yeah. Because I ordered a comic book. I like comic books too. I ordered a comic book on eBay and it came 2 days later than the guy said it would come. But it was pretty good condition, very decent condition. And I said to the guy, you know what, it's 2 days late, but I'd rather come 2 days late and be really nice than come 2 days early and be crap. So, yeah. So that's it. And I will definitely patronize them again someday. The products are the middle of the road, $75, $80, $100, $150. And depending on how crazy you're gonna get, it might go up a little more. But you could get a holster from them for $150, and the next company wants $225. And the leather quality is excellent. They're on Long Island in New York, so you always want to patronize your home state because it's not their fault. The government is shit. The government in New York State is very unfriendly to the Second Amendment. The government in New York State is very unfriendly to small business. The government in New York State is very unfriendly to large corporations, but it's not the corporation's fault. The government is a bunch of assholes. So, look at this thing. Let me see here. Yeah, you ever hunt with a revolver? If you hunt with a Jagunda 500 Magnum yeah, that's for that. I wouldn't. Yeah, so yeah, that's a 500 Magnum right there. That's not a joke at all. That guy's hunting elephants. So that's it. Okay, thank you all. Bye.